What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another video. In this video, I want to talk about the victim drama queen or the victim drama king. Because all of us know of a drama queen or a drama king. But to add narcissists on it is a whole nother level of dramatics. And it can get bad. Because to even label someone as a narcissist, you have to recognize like a pattern in their behavior with bad intentions behind it. I'm talking about a repeated pattern of a person's character that seems to never change for the better. Like they don't have intentions on changing or taking accountability for their behavior. But the reason why I want to talk about this victim drama queen role that they put on, you see it so often with narcissists who they do so much to be seen, to be heard, to create this false character about themselves. And the thing about it is, when they're exposed either by mistake or in a way where a person just flat out calls them out, that's when you start to see them just become overly dramatic in a way where they need a witness. They need witnesses as to proving that they're the opposite of what you're accusing them of. It's like what happens with the drama queen narcissist is they do the same as what every narcissist do in the beginning with the love bombing stage and just whatever tactics they use to get you, whether it's treating you out to nice dinners or just anything that delivers something to you. They need you to remember that, because even if you don't remember it, they're going to bring it back up. And the person who does something out of the kindness of their heart, they don't have intentions of throwing it back in your face unless it's something that you just flat out deny to them. But to just keep that, you know, on the record, like it's some type of evidence that'll be used against you, that just goes to show their intentions weren't genuine from the get go. What it was a whole plot to, I do this for you and expect something in return. So when you kind of call them out on things, the first thing they're going to do is bring up what they have done for you in the past. The victim drama queen narcissist, what happens is when you call them out on something that's just a flat out shows that they are just in the wrong, they have a temper tantrum, a grown up tantrum at that. And they refuse to take accountability for being wrong. In their mind, they can't do no wrong. Everything was by mistake. So you can't make mistakes, but a narcissist can. They're never going to point out that maybe it was just a mistake when you actually make a mistake doing something. They only criticize and complain about the outcome, but they never give you the benefit of the doubt that maybe you just didn't know. But when it comes to narcs, especially the drama queens, they made a mistake. They didn't know. And when you constantly call them out, like, no, you knew what you were doing, you did it intentionally, that's when you start to see the dramatics and the waterworks. And they just a full rage comes out of them, and you start to see the true person that they are when they become angry. Because what kind of points out the drama queen arc is the thing about the whole intentions thing. See, if you had true intentions of treating me to something nice in the beginning, you wouldn't keep throwing it in my face if we have a disagreement about something. See, we look at it as a disagreement, but the narcissists look at it as, well, if you don't agree with what I say, then you're just dead wrong, you know. Because with narcissists, you're either right or wrong. You're either good or bad, you're day or you're night. You could never be, just in between, like someone that they don't look at as perfect. They look at themselves as perfect, but no, you better not make a mistake because they're not going to let you forget about it. First thing they're going to do is throw up how good they were to you. See, They're so used to using that tactic to get people, they think that that's the only thing that should count in the moments of them being called out. Forget about what they did wrong to make you call them out. That shouldn't matter. The only thing that they want you to remember is what I did for you. And again, when it goes back to intentions, my thing is if you had good intentions from the beginning to do something nice for me, you wouldn't throw it back in my face and you wouldn't get angry about it. You wouldn't get angry when we have a disagreement. That means that your intentions weren't pure. It was a tactic. It was a plot behind it all. You have a secret agenda to do something that you didn't think I would think of because you thought that I'd be so blinded by the love bombing that I wouldn't be able to see straight through you. But see, God gonna show you everything you need to see through your spiritual sight. You might not see it in plain view. That's why so many people are fooled by narcissistic behavior. It's because they're looking with their physical eyes and not with the spiritual eyes. And I wasn't always woke. I wasn't always woke. That's how I was fooled, to begin with by narcissists. That's how I was tricked and that's how I was hurt by a lot of narcissistic individuals. It's because I couldn't see through the spiritual sight. I was blinded. I was asleep. But the thing is, once you wake up and you see straight through them, they get mad. And then you start to see a different person. You don't see that character that they portray in the beginning, who you couldn't see past. Now you only see this like this evil, cold, dark person. And once you see the true individual behind a fake persona, it's like you can never unsee it. And everything about them starts to just look negative and toxic, something that you just refuse to deal with, something that you don't want to have nothing to do with. And a person with a spiritual sight, they're very strong because you have zero tolerance for putting up with certain behavior from then on once the truth it reveals itself. Because the truth is going to reveal itself sooner or later. The narcissists always give themselves away. And it happens when they can't have their way. That's when you see that anger side of them show more than who they wanted you to believe them to be. And that's all you're going to ever remember. That's how you know that you're dealing with a true narcissist and a true narcissistic drama queen. They love to play the victim and refuse to take accountability for their own actions. They gather witnesses. They gather witnesses who they've already prepped up to, to create even more false witnessing, all against you. If you're innocent, you don't have to work that hard to prove your innocence. The truth is going to reveal itself in due time. That's how the narcissists always give themselves away because they work in overtime trying to prove their innocence. They don't rest. See, evil don't rest. It stays on their mind because of the guilt. See, they don't have a conscience. They only have guilt. And the guilt eats away at them. And while that guilt is constantly eating away at them, they can't focus on anything but proving their false innocence. And in the meantime, they just create so much drama. They have fits because they can't have their way with you anymore. Now you see them, and it's like they refuse to accept you, you know, they refuse to let you see them that way. So they need to gather as many people as they can to tell you you're a lie. They're not like this. Stuff like that. And again, they don't rest. Evil don't rest. What evil does is constantly throw in your face how this person is innocent. They're not this person who you are trying to call them out as. You know, they want you to think they're everything but a drama queen narcissist. But that ends this video. Thank y'all for watching, and I'm going to talk to you soon.